Hey everybody, welcome to the real United States, and I'm trying to get back into the swing of doing our regular episodes. Many of you probably saw that announcement on our Facebook fan page, and so one of the first things I'm going to do, trying to get back into the swing of regular episodes, is one of our cooking episodes. And today I wanted to share with you our recipe for good old home style baked beans, which, despite what the name would suggest, do not necessarily have to be baked. Now, traditionally Beverly and I have done these in cast iron, but the problem is we got a 5-quart kettle, and by the time we get all the stuff in, it's full right up to the brim. So there's no room to stir or breathe or even get near it. So we went out and we bought a new aluminum 8-quart kettle so that we got a little more swinging room. So hopefully that's going to help us out a little bit. It's heavy duty. This is a commercial kit from a restaurateur kitchen supply place. Anyway, baked beans. You use a regular canned bean. Now, I took the label off this because nobody's paying me to hype their brand. But whatever you have in like, whether it already says baked beans on it, or it's a pork and bean, or whatever. That's you're going to start with that. And then you're going to kick it up notches unknown so that it tastes like something other than just off-the-shelf beans. Alright, so this is 7 pounds 5 ounces. This is I don't know what you call this, a family size or the commercial size can of beans. Bulk size. We like to use these per pound. It's a little cheaper, and we just really like baked beans. And certainly if you're doing these when the family are over or a holiday or anything, you're going to need that many. Alright, I'm going to put all the constituent components and the amounts in the description below, but I'll go through it as we do this. First, you start off with 1 pound of bacon. I like this nice thick sliced bacon. I like hickory smoked because I really enjoy the flavor of the hickory. You can get applewood smoked or whatever. And I'm going to just dice this up quite small, and we're going to get that in our kettle, and we're going to start rendering it. Start slowly cooking it to get some of the oils to come out of it. And while that's happening, then I'm going to dice up about 2 cups of onions that I'm going to then start sweating in the bacon fat. And this is all going to become part of the seasoning of the baked beans. So I'm cutting these, I don't know, 1/4 of an inch wide across the grain of the bacon. If you got the patience, I suppose you could cut it thinner. Working with this knife when I'm doing it doesn't bother me a bit, but when I watch it back on video, it scares the liver out of me. So I'm sorry folks if it looks like I'm going to cut my fingers off, but I got them tucked back there so we're safe. There we go. And that just goes straight in the bottom of our empty kettle. A couple of renegades, there we go. No harm, no foul. pound of bacon. I mean, yeah, it is what it is. Turn that on medium for right now. Probably turn it down to low in a little bit. And now I will not probably leave all of this in the video because watching me dice onions probably just not that much fun. So hopefully hopefully through the magic of video. And voila, there is my actually I think that's 2.5 cup, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bigger measure of diced onions. And I'm just going to go ahead, you can hear my bacon is already starting to sizzle over here. Just a little bit. Not too terribly high. You don't want this to torch or anything on you. Stick. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to toss my 2 cups of onions in there. Mix that in with the bacon a little bit. Oh, looking mighty fine. Got that down on medium low. Because I do want to sweat on a saute. And we will give that a few minutes. And then we'll come back and we'll add the beans and then start with the rest of the seasoning. Okay, so my onions are sweating out nicely and my bacon is slowly cooking. Just what I wanted. It's been there, I don't know, 15 minutes maybe. Tops, maybe 10. And now I'm going to add my 7 pounds, 5 ounces of beans. And I'm going to try to do this without dumping it in the stove. There we go. Not bad. Actually, most of them came out. Well, I got a spatula here just to get the couple of stragglers. This is a dish that's good all year round. It's welcome at the holidays, but it's fun during, you know, summer cookouts and barbecues and those sorts of things. Okay. Now, I'm going to start mixing my onions and my bacon in through this a little bit. Because you're going to stir this quite a few times. And you're going to cook this for no less than an hour. And you're going to cook it on the range top. Now, if you have a shorter kettle, you got a 6 or 7 or 8 quart cast iron kettle, it's short enough. You want to bake them, you can. But here's the thing. The beans don't know where the heat's coming from. Okay, so whether it's coming up from the bottom or in from all the way around is not going to make a huge amount of difference. There we go. Now we start making them into baked beans. So we're going to add mustard, ketchup, molasses, brown sugar. If you're diabetic, these probably aren't for you. A little bit of garlic powder, some seasoning salt, and some black pepper. So the garlic powder we're going to go pretty easy on. And we're only going to put in 1/4 of a teaspoon, which I think is a little one. I hope so. Yeah. Quarter, half, 1, and a tablespoon. So, yeah, that's it. Sprinkle that around. It's going to get stirred in. 1/4 teaspoon. Now we're going to go to the 1/2 teaspoon. We're going to add some black pepper. A teaspoon of seasoning salt.
How much seasoning salt?
1/2 teaspoon. Alright, I got my cheat sheet up here, guys, because I want to make sure that what I'm making is what I'm telling you on the description down below. Now we're going to put in some brown sugar. And the brown sugar and the molasses are the, a couple of constituent components that really give that really baked bean kind of flavor. And in this particular case, we're using a 1/3 cup of brown sugar. And I'm sorry, Beverly, but I'm going to have to open this all the way up.
That's fine.
Because my hands are bigger than yours.
Yeah.
I just work differently than you do.
That's fine.
So, there we are. 1/3 cup brown sugar. One-third cup ketchup, 1/3 cup mustard. Yeah. Looks good. I'm not going to get that picky about it. Third of a cup of mustard, which is a substantial amount of mustard. That's going to give you some tang to overcome some of that sweetness. That's why that's important. Here comes the tough one. So I gotta find a way to get this molasses out of this jar. Yeah, it looks like it's pretty warm. Oh yeah. Actually got nice up to room temperature. And 1/3 of a cup. I'm hoping. No, it's supposed to be 1/4 of a cup. Well, we're gonna live with it. Because in this many beans, it's not gonna make a huge amount of difference. But boy, will I catch shit about that off camera. Oh boy, howdy. And there we go. Now we stir. And we stir and we stir.
They look like good baked beans to me, and they haven't even started to cook yet.
Mm-hmm. I'm surprised how much room we got in here.
Yeah.
So used to having that 5-quart that gets right up to the top.
I don't know, I like the looks of them. I think maybe we'll keep the 3rd cup measurement all the way through.
Well, we'll know. Yeah, Bev and I have made these sort of off the cuff without any real written recipe for decades. And now I'm trying to hammer it down to a fixed recipe. And that's a little more challenging. So anyway, that's it. You're going to want to make sure those don't stick. Keep them on, medium low. And I'm going to put a cover on them. Keep the moisture in there so that these have an opportunity to cook. And you're going to cook these low for at least an hour. 2 is better. As long as you're cooking them low, you're not going to, and then you don't let them stick. You stir them every, 10 minutes or so. You're not going to have a problem. But again, this doesn't have to be baked in some sort of casserole. This is going to come out just fine on the range top. So that is our signature baked beans that Bev and I have made for 3.5 decades, I guess. So I hope you've enjoyed this little treat from our personal repertoire of things we make here at home. And it feels good to be getting back into the saddle and making some regular content. If you've got questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. I love hearing from all of you. It's been so nice. Everybody's been really enthusiastic about commenting recently. There will be more updates about my condition soon. I've already got some material shot. If you're new here, please consider clicking subscribe and coming along through the adventure, because we got lots more to show you. And as always, folks, thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.